even if you didn't score, at least give him the ball and have a chance to score. And you will always so selfish, you play the ball out, understand?
Being a Chelsea fan, I was just kind of optimistic that we'll win because we've had a very bad form this season.
Clash of the Titans between the two London rivals, Chelsea versus Arsenal. Already Man City has overtaken Arsenal on the lead of the table with 13 matches played. A win for Arsenal today, Arsenal will automatically overtake Manchester City. Let's go hear what the fans have to say. This is Premier Sports Fan Center.
Yeah. Okay. Chelsea is coming back, whether they like it or not. Once I just go to my this. I go to say Chelsea has so many substitutes. Bench win matches. We're not talking about your starting 11. Now we have two starting 11. Anybody can play now. It's all about two. Let my two and three they come back. Anybody can. Anybody will collect from Chelsea. Anybody will collect. This season may be awful, but I'm telling you.
Next season. This is Premier Sports Fan Center. My name is Menek Benue. Don't forget to subscribe. Alpha. It's okay. This is a strong Man U fan. Hello viewers, and welcome back to Premier Sports Fan Center live watch along show. We are sorry for that breaking transmission. It's due to some technical glitches that actually occur beyond our control. But hey, we have actually put that into control right now. And the match is still on, and it is the 45th minute of the match between England versus Slovakia. And it is still 1-0. in favor of Slovakia in this encounter, the first half. And the referee have just added 3 minutes to the first half. And 2 minutes has already been played in that first half. And I'm still having with me on the studio for my far left is Shegu, Yemite, and Doki, is in the building. How do you do?
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you, guys. Apologies for being here late. Certain things happened on the way. Let's say technical problems, but thank God we got resolved. It's good to be here.
Yeah,
So
good to have you back in the studio. England are currently trailing Slovakia in this one 1-0. Are we seeing another maybe another upset today?
Oh, well, for me, I don't see an upset, but we know football is unpredictable. Football is a live thing. This is a reality event. You can't predict where it goes or how it ends, but England still has my vote up till 70 minutes. They still have my vote.
Oh wow! What 70 minutes? We've seen a lot of surprising game results. We saw the England is out, the defending champion,
Italy.
And yesterday, we thought it was going to go the way of Italy, but at the end of it, Germany showed themselves, came up in the second half, 1-2-0, and today's England, they are 1-0 down, against all expectation, and we've seen England that are not too good, few touches in the 18 box so far this season, 2 goals. This is the first match now. 2 goals in 4 matches for England in the Euro so far in this encounter. And do you think they can win against Slovakia, who is already up 1-0 against them?
As we spoke yesterday, we actually agreed that technically the teams are more disciplined this time around, and because they're more disciplined, defense is tighter. You have to do an extra work in your attack to get the kind of results you used to get before. You don't just get a stroll in the park to the goalpost and score. The fences are well built now. Teams are trying hard to keep the ball from the opponent. So even the lower team, shall I say the underdogs, have found out that one of the things they could do to maintain status is to remain defensive. So you form a good block, pack a ball in your goalpost, and make sure that the opponent doesn't score. And peradventure, you get a chance. Look at Slovakia now. They've stunned England. It's like a scorpion bite. You actually don't see the scorpion moving around. It's a very tiny object. And it just keeps moving around under you until there's a bite. You think you're bigger, you're pressing it, you're chasing it around, but just one sting, and then you're back, you're fumbling, and then you are disturbed, because England is actually disturbed right now. They are under serious pressure. This must be changed. The goal line has to change. Worst case, 1-1, so we can go into extra time. Otherwise, they are in trouble. They could go the way of Italy. But I see England coming back into this game. It might not go the way of Italy. Italy, Swiss. We've always known Switzerland is a good footballing nation. They are very disciplined. They are very organized. And Italy has never been a high or prolific goal-scoring side. So when you score them first, they are in trouble. Okay, so they're seriously in trouble when they're on the backside or back foot. So Italy has not been impressive, but England has matched up. They did pretty fairly well in the group stage. They won a match and drew or something.
Drew 2.
So in their group, I think, apart from England winning a match and drawing, others also win and draw like that. So you are only as good as your mates, as the people you are playing with. So the competition, England is as good as the people they are facing. But Slovakia might surprise them if they don't get their scoring form today.
All right, so Slovakia, former Czechoslovakia, may surprise England today, So since they got separated, I think they have been doing well, but it is not over yet. It's just 1-0 in the first half. The first half have ended, and we'll be going to the second half. But before we go to the lineup and other analysis in the break time, let's quickly look at the statistics of the first half. In the statistics of the first half, we've seen that England has actually dominated position in the first half. 73% ball possession domination against Slovakia, who is having 27% ball possession, and a goal attempt 6 for England. And you imagine that a team who is having just 27% ball possession is having 5% goal. Is having 5 goal attempt against 6. Then a shot on goal. It is England and Slovakia who had one, and that one was converted to a goal. Yeah. Okay, right. Yeah, there's a call here. Oh, sorry, we lost that. I was not fast enough. So please be looking whenever the next call. All right, and please, the caller can call back again. We didn't see that on time. And we talk about shot on goal 1 for Slovakia, none for England. Shot off goal 2 for Slovakia, 2 for England. Block shot, yeah, you're having 4 block shots for England and 2 for Slovakia. Free kick 6 for Slovakia, 8 for England. Corner kick 5 corner kick for England and none for Slovakia. Offside 1 for Slovakia. Slovakia.
Now looking at the corner kick statistics, you could actually tell who is defending and how deep they are defending.
All right, we are having a caller here. And let's quickly know who is calling. Hello.
There's no battery there.
Hello. Yeah, who is on the line, please? All right, Davido, the man that just got married. Anyway, this is a different Davido. Yeah. So how do you do today? All right, Davido, we saw your prediction 3-0 today. You went out of your lucky number. What happened? Your village did not talk to you? you say what? Oh, you are very, very sad. Where? You are very, very sad. Anyway, it's not every day. You have actually tried back-to-back winning for somebody like David. It's an impressive one. But it's unfortunate today. Slovakia have actually spoiled your prediction because 3-0 you predicted in this encounter, but Slovakia have already scored 1. So no matter what, that means your prediction will not come true. But are you disappointed with the English team so far? All right, it's a very, very, very poor performance for the English team today. Yeah, actually, they've not actually done well, and we all are complaining here. We all are complaining here, and we are aware that they are not doing very well. So, Davido.
Yes, sir.
David. Yeah, sorry for adding the video because it's like when somebody is doing well, his name sound very well. So, now that Slovakia is 1-0 up against England, do you think Slovakia is going to win this match today?
There's a great opportunity for them to win. I think they can win.
Okay, what do you think England is not doing well? Because we are here in the studio and the analysts here, they've actually analyzed some of Southgate's tactics that is not actually working well for England. And I know you know football very well. That's why the fact you are 20 years old. You said it yesterday. Yeah. So do you think where do you think that England should actually work on? Where do you think England should actually work on to get the English team working in this Euro?
I feel like the position Foden is playing, that is not actually his wing, the left wing. And they have someone like Anthony Gordon on the bench. So, and their defense is rubbish, totally rubbish.
Oh, you can hear David say you have players like Gordon on the bench, and the defense of the England is total rubbish. That is what. So apart from that, what about the coach Southgate? Are you happy with what he's doing?
He's doing rubbish. He does not know his job.
He does not know his job. He says he's doing.
So he doesn't know his job. I mean.
He says he does not know his job. He's doing rubbish.
Tell him to send in his account number.
Okay, David, have you received your prize
for yesterday?
For yesterday?
I received the last week one, but I'm yet to receive the yesterday one.
Okay, you're yet to receive the yesterday one. Okay, no problem. Yes. No problem. Just send your last 4-digit number of your phone number
on the channel.
Just send it right now on our channel.
Yeah,
that's the procedure. Send it and also call in again that you have sent it. Then your money will be credited to you, just like the first one was credited to you.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, you are welcome. Thanks for calling in, David. Thanks for calling.
He's not sounding happy today, and that is the reason why he's saying that the England manager is doing rubbish. When Georgia manager did his rubbish, when Portugal manager did that rubbish against Georgia and lost that game 2-0, he didn't call out the Portuguese manager as doing rubbish. So it always happens. I was actually very happy when I saw that Slovakia scored the first goal because
you're afraid of David.
I'm not afraid of him, but winning it 3 times on the bounce is it's looking like it's sorcery.
David, you're being accused of practicing Merlin craft here. You're being practicing juju.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. So now we've had David.
Yeah,
but let's look at it. We know one-on-one. I've said it before. That I'm not impressed with Southgate. Shegu, I think you two, I'm very sure you're not too impressed with Southgate.
Yeah, so
David just said it now. So is he wrong?
He's actually not wrong. He's right on track. Some valid points raised by him because I was even talking about Foden, being static on that left position, which is actually not his regular position. Even at Manchester City, if he's playing on that left position, he switches on position with Bernardo Silva or whoever is on the right wing, which is his regular or natural position. But right now you have him playing as a static left winger for England. Bukayo Saka also is a static winger on that wing. That's fluidity within him to switch position and also make it more easy for Phil Foden to also switch position is actually not there between these two players. When you have a natural left winger on the bench in Anthony Gordon, I don't know why he's not starting that Anthony Gordon in this game. I complained of this 4-2-3-1 in the last game England played. That is not the kind of formation you expect from England coming into this game because it's easy to cage them in that midfield when you're playing 4-2-3-1. Look at this Slovakia, they're playing a flat 3 midfield, but look at how they cage England back into their own half in this encounter. It has not been an impressive game, but that has just been England we've seen in this competition. They've not really looked impressive. They've not really looked in place in this competition. It has just been Southgate coming with load of stars to this competition and looking out of socks in this encounter in this competition. So it's a big second half. They have big 45 minutes to come in the second half. Let's see the changes it makes early in the second half. When you look at the numbers of yellow cards they got early in this game, then you know the frustration that came into this game for England. And Slovakia have really caught them off guard in this encounter. Probably they were not expecting Slovakia to have that courage to come at them in this game. But they've done fantastic well against this English national team. And if care is not taken, Slovakia will score the second goal in this game.
All right, let's quickly look at the lineup of these two teams right there. We're talking, first of all, let's start with Slovakia, who have Dubravka as the goalkeeper. Then we have Pekarik, Velvos, Screamer, Hanko, Korka, Labutka, then Duda. Then the scorer of the only goal here is
Ivan
Strange. And then Strelek, Arlene. That is the not well-known names.
Maybe to you. Lubravka is a well-known name because he plays for Napoli in Italy. We also have the captain Milan Skriniar who plays for PSG. That is another big player. The goalkeeper Dubravka plays for Newcastle in England also. So they have some good names on this in this team. And they've not looked out of place in this game. The experience has come to play for them in this encounter. If you look at that defensive pairing of Milan Skriniar and Dennis in this first half, you will see that they've really managed to cage the Hurricane in this game. So they've not looked like a bad side or looked like a minor against this English national team. To me, forget the ball possession, forget what we've seen from statistics. Each time Slovakia has gone against England, they've looked more threatening than the English side in this first half.
More precise, yeah.
And they've created more chances than the English, more clear-cut chances. If they are taking all their chances, they might be 3-4-0 up by now. Clear-cut chances that they just wasted from the early embers of the encounter. So if Slovakia can actually take advantage of their chances more, maybe they would have killed off this game earlier than expected right there. But one thing about this game is that it's still open. It's knockout football. There's still 45 minutes to play. 45 minutes is enough to change the face or the direction of any encounter. But one thing that has eluded the English is creativity. You have, I don't know what the coaches think of sometimes when you have a creative player on the bench and you leave the other guys on the field. Now, what Jude Bellingham enjoyed the creativity of Toni Kroos. in Real Madrid last this just concluded season. So made him flow up front any way he liked. Jude Bellingham is not that creative player like Jamal Musiala that can run between the lines, be tricky, set those final passes and all. Jude Bellingham is more or less like play behind the striker kind of player. But when you look at it, you have a Palmer on the bench. What is he doing on the bench? One of the most creative players in the English Premier League last season, goal and assist. When you look at it, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense when you have that creativity on the bench, sitting, doing nothing, and you need a goal. And most likely, are very sure that he might not introduce him at the beginning of this.
I think you know.
I think we're having a call here. Yeah. Hello. Okay, David, how do you do? Okay, have you sent your last 4 digits of your number to our comment section? Okay, you sent it and sent your account number also. All right, that is good. So the director will do the needful. If you have done that, that means you have played your part very well. So the director will do the needful. But Davido, that was yesterday. That was yesterday. You won your prediction yesterday. Actually, won this. But we are talking about today's match. We're talking about today's match, England. So, which of the English player do you think you are so disappointed with? Yeah. Okay, yeah, might talk about this. Okay, to Shegu, who said Kaiweko has not actually?
He has not looked. He hasn't really looked good in this game.
Okay.
But I think probably if they are saying they should start Arnold at the right back position.
Let me finish David before we come back. Before we analyze what David said. Okay, you said Kaiweko, but I know which of those English players that you are impressed with. What, despite the fact they are 1 goal down, but you are still happy with what he's doing.
Bellingham is doing fine.
Bellingham.
Yeah,
Bellingham. Okay.
He must be a Madrid fan.
Okay. Are you a Madrid fan?
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Hey!
This
You have, David,
you are winning at 8 p.m. Don't worry.
David, you're having too much brothers here. You see this place, you are lined up like this. The only person that is different here is Doki.
What about you? Are you a
Are you a
Chelsea
Chelsea fan? You are not a Chelsea fan. No, you are not. See, we have money. We are spending money.
You are spending money.
Yes, you are spending money. We have money.
Okay, thanks for calling in, David. Let's go back to
all right, Davido. Okay, now that the match you've seen 1 goal against England. So what? I know that you are from what do you call that village? Ilaro. I know they wash on eye water. You know. So what do you think will be the scoreline now? Now that you know that you are not going to win, but for the fun of it, can you give your second prediction?
If Southgate can do the right changing, I think England can still win 2-1.
Okay, England can still win 2-1.
Yeah, with the right changing.
With the right changes, substitution.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Thank you very much, David. We are going to look in the substitution bench and see who those players that can come in and do the match. Thank you very much, David. So any moment from now, you will get message from Premier Sport Fan Center, and when we have done that, we will call you to actually confirm that you have received your money. So thank you for calling in.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Yeah. Then for England, let's quickly look at the lineup of England. The second half actually started before we start running the commentary. We have goalkeeper Pickford, then Kai Walker, who has actually not done well today. Both our fans and both the analysts here have actually confirmed that. Then John Stones, Manchester City player there. Then Guyi, who is already having a yellow card. Trippier. Then Mino, the midfielder, who is also having a yellow card. Declan Rice from Arsenal and Bukayo Saka from Arsenal. Then Bellingham, the Real Madrid player, who is already having a yellow card in this encounter. And Phil Foden, the Manchester City magician. And then lastly, it is Bayern Munich Hurricane for England.
Well, on paper, this is a good starting 11, but my biggest problem is that the formation as England has actually, come into this game with. If you're trying to play a midfield, you're trying to play your game with the midfield. I would have expected them to use a back three, try to choke in the put more bodies in the middle and join the attack better. But if you're starting with this set of players, I think 4-3-3 will have been a better formation for them, whereby you have what's it called Declan Rice sitting as a 4, and you're having what's it called Bellingham playing as a central midfielder, and putting an what's it called a better attacking minded player, maybe a Kopama playing as a 10 for you in that midfield trio. I think that will have even given them more balance in this game than you starting with a lot of defensive minded midfielders. That is one of their biggest undoing in this game. But let's see if how he's going to twerk things in the second half. I expect him to twerk things before the 60th minute, because it's really going to be hard for them if they're not coming into this game. Slovakia are not giving them any chance. They're still attacking against them, even when they won't go up against England. They are not giving them any room for that respect.
All right, Doki, we've seen the lineup. What do you have to say about this? England, and you've seen the big names, lined up for them, and they're down by 1-0 against Slovakia.
Yeah, well, we expect the changes to come in. Actually, the coach needs to be on his feet now. He has to be working on how to tweak things, because they can't just continue running the same way and expect a different result. If you look at the gameplay of Slovakia, the second half, they're actually using their diamonds very well in the second half. They are marking with their diamonds. They are marking high and up front. They are not sitting back. They possibly play deep at a point in time, but they are back up front. So you have five players in the Slovakia side on the half of England right now. What it means is they are here to mark you out, pick the ball from you, and punish you. And England has to meet up with this. Unfortunately, as Shegun said just now, England has too many shall I say, standing, holding midfielders on the game, and there's a chance to.
That is a goal! Phil Foden!
I think it's going to be offside. It's going to be likely going to be ruled offside.
England equalizer.
I think the striker was in front. Let's wait for VAR to decide.
Let's wait for VAR decision.
Let's wait for
Foden
VAR.
was just giving England.
But it might just be offside. But England just sent their reply. Just
no, where will it be offside? Where will it be offside?
Well, it looks like
it looks
like
let's just hope that let's see.
It looks like there was no Slovakian defender with him.
So let's
just look at the review before we start celebrating for the colonial masters.
Oh, I think I was not in offside position. I think it's onside there.
I think it looks.
It's going to be ruled off.
It's an offside.
It's going to be ruled off.
It's going to be ruled off.
Look at the position.
VR decision is what we are waiting for right now.
An offside. Even if VR doesn't do it, we know.
This is an
so let's just go back to the drawing board and try to match up, try to select and get a reasonable outcome. So as I was saying, England has to step up. As Shegun said, there needs to be more creativity in that midfield. There needs to be more creativity. And that's what they need now.
Yeah, okay. There needs to be more creativity in the midfield. All right, that's the very good analysis there from Ducky. All right, let's look at the substitution bench for the two sides. The second half has resumed, and we cannot interpret the mind of the coaches here. But let's look at the bench here. Who are those that can come in for Slovakia? We have in Benz, Barrow, Bosnik, DeMarco, Durier, Gomba,
just checking,
Rivieski, Katsar, Obat, Kavas, Rigo, Rudak, Sioa, Soslov, Tupra. That is the bench of Slovakia. Any no name in this Slovakia bench?
You don't actually need new names, as far as they've actually been playing well. I'm very sure the manager came in with this competition. Though normally Slovakia are not a big footballing nation, but I think they've really given a good account of themselves. I think those boys on the bench, one or two of them, can actually come in and do some choking for the Slovakia team. And that goal is being checked by VAR right now. And let's just hope. Let's see if they'll be cancelling that goal scored by Phil Foden. Because right now, as it stands, the VAR are still checking it, and it seems that there's a confirmation that goal has been cancelled. Yes, that goal has been cancelled, and no goal. Currently, Slovakia still leading 1-0 against England.
Yeah, so far Slovakia still leading England 1-0 in the counter. The goal
He
scored
should have
by
gone. He should have gone for
Foden.
goal himself.
Phil Foden has been chopped off on an offside because it was actually an offside. You know, before the offside,
And
the
Harry
great
Kane just missed a beautiful chance.
yeah. Before that, the analysts in the studio actually confirmed that it was an offside, and the referee have actually succumbed to that. Now let's look at the bench of England in this encounter. We have Liverpool, Alexander Arnold, West Ham, Bowen, and we have Brighton, Dunk, and Crystal Palace, Eberechi Eze, Chelsea, Gallagher, Liverpool, Gomez, and Newcastle, Gordon, and we have Addison, Konar, Chelsea, Cole Palmer, and Arsenal, Ramsdale as a goalkeeper there. Luke Shaw for Manchester United is there also, and Tony. Then we have Aston Villa, Wally Watkins, and Wharton. That is the bench of England in this encounter.
Yeah, good bench, good strength in depth. It's one thing to have tools, another is to know how to use them. If you have tools and you don't know how to maximize them, then it is as good as not having tools at all. So let's just see if Gareth Southgate will be able to maximize these tools he has at his disposal and at least try to do the needful with them. But right now, it doesn't look like he's doing justice to that.
On the contrary, I think England has they have actually picked up their momentum, has stepped up in the second half. They have made a lot of goal attempts, and
look at that.
they've had a number of corner kicks. They've had attempts at the keeper. They've even had a cancelled goal. So let's just hope that with their new momentum, if they can drive and sustain this momentum, they may just have something different. But they still need to create in that midfield. The midfield is choked and padded by Slovakia. They are all over the midfield. So England needs to depend on the wings now. They actually need to flow through the sides in order to get to the other end. If you look at the game properly, you see 4 midfielders from Slovakia in the midfield at every point in time. And there's always about 2 in front. Now England has a chance which is not, which the keeper has just rescued.
All right, thank you very much, our great analysts, and also thank you, our fans. I think our fans are gradually getting what we actually want in this show so far, because right now they are gradually leaving prediction and they are gradually becoming great analysts too. Let me read out some of the messages sent so far. First of all, I will take the one of David. David said his number ends with
Don't need to read it.
David says his number ends with 4243. That's my last 4-digit number. That is for David. Then then going back, then we have good messages here from Sekiru Adeyonju. He say Mino is the only positive player in that half for England. That is his own. Then we have Tomiwa Olabi who say get Kane off. That last attempt on goal was something at conjure up after 8 points. Then Tomiwa Olabi also say the player from England display a noticeable lack of enthusiasm and energy in their performance on the field, which is affecting their overall gameplay. Then Ayola David say real poor performance for England, poor defensive, poor midfield, poor creativity, poor attacking, offside, poor coach, poor everything poor.
And then Prince, I think Prince Kobo also has this to say. He says, Southgate, please. Watkins on for Kane. Palmer and Gordon both on. Let's go for 45 minutes. Left nothing to lose now. If we are going, let's do it fighting.
All right, we had the fans. What do you have to say about what the fans said?
Yeah, it's something that is very clear to see. It's very clear to see. And it's very obvious. Look at that offside. Yeah, clearly offside. Way offside.
He had his whole body off.
Yeah, offside.
He only left his back behind.
So we saw it already before the referee, and it looked very, very right too. And I think Trippier has been a terrible player today. Because even as an experienced player, you won't be setting that kind of pass because you'll be able to see before you set a pass.
Oh, well, I think that was the best option.
He could shoot.
You have to take your chance.
If he shoot, he will be absolved of any blame because he already saw that Foden was in an offside position. When you play with your eyes open, not glued to the ball alone. And I think he's more experienced than that. He's in his 30s, so I think he should be doing better.
But sometimes when you are in the situation, when you're on the real situation,
that's why I said experienced
you need
player.
to play.
That's why I kept mentioning experience.
Yeah, I understand. But Foden was just like a body ahead of him. There could have been another player who was keeping Foden on.
You know, the essence of
he could
experience
take a shot
here is that
but he could pass.
He would have done so many mistakes like this that he would have learned from, not to repeat it at the highest level like this. At that attempt, you look up before you set a pass. You see a guy if he's ahead or not. Then you take the desired, the best decision right there. Not that you set a pass, you score a goal, and it will be chopped off for offside. So what was the use?
Oh well.
All right. Let's share some of these messages sent by the fans here. First let me Shegun, this one's to you. And it's from Sekiru Adeyon Ju. He say Mino is the only positive player in that half for England.
Well, maybe he's a Manchester United fan, but going by what we've seen in this game, I don't really think there's been anything positive in that England midfield, because we've not really seen that connection from midfield to attack. It has really been a flat midfield for me in this game. They've not come into this party, because if the midfield is actually working, if Mino is actually on it in this game, probably will have been seeing a lot of balls going straight into the hands of what's it called, Harry Kane. So the whole midfield in the England midfield in this game to me has been out of it.
All right, Shego, let me go. Mike, let me get to you. Your own question is, get Kane off. That last attempt on goal was something at conjure that is not.
Yeah, before the question, Trippier will be facing his goalkeeper at Newcastle, Dubravka, with this free kick. So just see who will come out tops. It will be a goalkeeper that knows him very well, with the dead ball situation, free kicks. And back to the comment, you don't comment, you don't do things based on emotions. That Harry Kane lost that chance does not mean you should take him out. And that's a terrible free kick. It
was so poor. It was so really, poor that terrible. Even Paul would be ashamed to be called that name.
What is this?
All right, Doki, your own is from Tomiwa Olabi. Said the players from England display a noticeable lack of enthusiasm and energy in their performance on the field, which is affecting their overall play.
Now you'll agree with me that that's exactly what we've been saying. The passion, the strength, the push, the energy is not felt. So even if they have the fire packs, they have the tools, as was mentioned here. You might have all the tools, but you don't have the driver. Okay, so like they say in Yoruba land, the best cutlass in the world cannot break down a tree by itself. Somebody has to drive it. You can't say, oh, I have the best cutlass or I have the best sword. So you must know how to use it, and you must use it. And you can't just hammer once at the tree and expect it to fall down. You have to strike over and over and over to get the result. So these guys were not striking hard. They were not pushing. They were not enthusiastic enough. That's why the Slovakians could take advantage of the midfield. And that's possibly why they have so much confidence now coming at England. They possibly came in respectful, but discovered that the big lion we're respecting actually lost their teeth. And so what's there to respect? And there are no nails in their paws. So what's there to respect in the lion that doesn't have teeth and paws? And claws. So they come at you. And England has sustained 3 yellow cards in this game and against Slovakia. And that's poor. So second half, I think England has come forward more. They have been fighting. They have made more goal attempts. We just saw the last poor free kick taken by Trippier. And Harry Kane has also taken 1 or 2 shots.
It's
some of them
that took that last.
Okay, was Foden. Okay, I thought that was Trippier. Okay, so and they're still making attempts, still pushing the Slovakians. Let's hope they get something. The energy has improved. The push has improved. So it's different from what happened in the first half, which is what we expect. But in the next 5 minutes, I expect some changes from Southgate. I see Cole Palmer coming in and replacing, possibly replacing.
That's a foul. What is this referee
I think they're going to keep Mino on the field, but he will likely replace my Rice. And
I think that Rice might just be the player who won't even be replaced in the start.
Okay, is Rice doing well?
He's not doing well, but Mino on a yellow card is good.
Okay, Mino has a yellow card already, so Mino might have to step out. Palmer might come in. Bellingham might have to fall a bit deeper, so Palmer could play a little bit up front to sustain the poach. And I don't know. I think Trippier will have to go too. He hasn't been impressive. I just wonder what Gordon might do in that position, but he might have to go.
All right, you can hear that from Doki himself. 3 Lions gradually becoming an Ayana against Slovakia in this encounter. And to you, Shegu, yeah, we have a message from him. Ayola David say, poor performance for England, poor defensive, poor midfield, poor creativity, poor attacking, offside goals.
I think poor is even an understatement. It has really been a disappointing game from England in this second.
Is this an understatement?
We can see them preparing Cole Palmer in the 64th minute of this game. Let's see what the manager is planning on replacing. But I think there's still time in this game. They still have about 30 more minutes to go in this game. They can really still turn things around in this encounter against this stubborn Slovakia team in this game. But it has really been a poor performance from England. Like I said, poor is an understatement. Disappointing performance from them, because who would have expected England to be struggling against a team like Slovakia? Slovakia looks like the better side to me in this game.
All right, Yamait here. There you answer this message from Prince Kobo, who say, Southgate, please, working on for Kane. Palmer and Gordon both on. Let's go for 45 minutes left, nothing to lose. Now, if we are going, let's do it with a fight.
Yeah, I think I can make a case for that Gordon and Cole Palmer, but not you don't remove your best threat up front. The presence of Kane alone is a scare for the defense. They won't come all out. They'll be defensively conscious because there's Harry Kane there. So you don't remove that kind of a player, especially when you are a goal down.
Dangerous.
That should be a yellow card. That should be a yellow card.
All right, I think that's Declan Rice right there.
That's Declan Rice there. So the referee will be giving that yellow
card.
Straight. So he's, I think he was lucky there, because that looks like an injury threat.
He went straight to his shot.
He actually withheld the shot, the kick.
That means it's looking like what's it called?
Trippier is going out.
Yes. What later said is
Trippier left for Palmer.
Yeah, so that means it's looking like let's see where the Saka will be moving to, because with
somebody else was removed.
Saka is already at the left back. That's Saka down, left back.
Somebody else was removed. Who was that again?
Left back.
Okay.
This is Saka.
Okay, yeah. He's on left back side position.
All right, a lot of changes here in this encounter. But lastly, before you continue to run the commentary, let's look at what Ebuka, one of our Premier Sport and regular, who has won twice in prediction, back-to-back in Premier Sports Fantasy, just sent a message, say, good evening, my people. Today I came late, and he's very sorry about that. But, well, he didn't send any prediction. But, Doki, what do you have to say to Ebuka? But before they get, I think he has also sent a message here. Also, say, Palmer should change his nationality.
And play for who?
And play for who? Hey, Ebuka, please, you should complete your message.
And play for Nigeria? Or you should play for Scotland?
Yeah, but one thing you need to know about the English is they are extremely patriotic people.
That's a joke, I guess. I will just take it as a joke. But Ebuka is always welcome. We would love to have you here. We always love to have all our fans come in, whether you're passing a comment or you're making a prediction. You're part of the crew. This is Premier Sports Fan Center, and we're running this together. So welcome, Ebuka.
Yeah, welcome, Ebuka. So the commentary will continue right now as Shegu and Yamait run the commentary here.
So it's Mino that has possession right now. You will find the goalkeeper Pickford was considered one today. And he returns it back to Mino. Mino in the English half right there finds John Stones, who will find Kai Walker down the right, who will look on play with Jude Bellingham. But it's England trying to build up from right to left, and you can see a Slovakian player down, rolling on the ground, but the referee says play on. That he's not going to stop the game for that guy. And and Cole Palmer with the ball right now, cross into the box, and hey, headed out for a corner kick to England. And you can see
fair play. England should have sent that ball out.
It was the referee that would have instructed the English players to send it out. It might be, you see, nothing was wrong.
It's actually 67th minute of the game. They have just over 20 minutes to the end of regulation time. England is behind on one leg. Do you expect Palmer to stop play for a pretending Slovakia?
It's not about fair play for a pretending player. What was really wrong with him there? So you saw that he just got up and nothing was wrong with him afterward. So corner kick into the box, headed out right now. Mino there, that's the clearance. But Kai Walker will chase that one to restart the attack for the English. Cole Palmer gets this one. We set it forward for Phil Foden right there. And Phil Foden with the ball right now. Phil Foden will find Declan Rice at the edge of the box. Declan Rice with the ball and still having possession. We find Phil Foden. Phil Foden will cross this one into the box to no one. So it's going to be a goal kick. Is that a goal? No, that's a corner kick to England at this point in time. It's
goal kick. Is a goal kick.
It's
a goal kick.
It has to be a goal kick.
It should be a goal kick.
No, that should be a goal kick. There was no contact on the ball.
Now, Ayemi, you can see that England is actually afraid now. We're about the 78th minute mark.
Reality is done.
And 20 minutes to the end of regulation time. It is still the same goal line as it was from 20 minutes of the game. And England is under a lot of pressure now. They have to keep pushing everything they have. In fact, I'm sure they're going to leave 2 men in the back and make all the wingers go forward from this moment.
And that's really going to be a dangerous one to do, because by the time they're going all out, against the Slovakia team, they might be hit on a counter, and that might just be the opportunity for Slovakia to get a second goal in this one. 70th minute of the second counter is Maguire on the ball there for England as a such that we needed response in this game, and a chance for them to attack against Slovakia. Is Harry Kane on the ball, sends it straight into the hands of Phil Foden. The Manchester City, Cole Palmer, who comes in well there for England, and England are looking for a penalty there. But the referee allows play to continue. Still England in possession there and sends it back onto that.
Now all balls to Cole Palmer.
Yeah, all balls to Cole Palmer right now. You can see how much Phil Foden are changing position, interchanging that position right now, which is what we've been expecting right from the first half. And it's Kobe Mino with a cross into the box there, straight into the hands of Dubravka, who is not in a rush down to send that out. 71st minute in this game, and it's still England trailing 1-0 in this counter. And that was a soft one there from Jude Bellingham, who went down out so easy. Just at the front of the referee there, and I think that was the right decision.
Shegun, that actually was a very funny sight.
Yeah,
Jude Bellingham went down like a child who was looking for, and was looking at the face of mommy, mommy. Why don't you just give me something, mommy, mommy? And mommy was just looking at him, and it be like, when you're tired of crying, boy, you get up. And the guy swept the ball, even while rolling on the floor, while still looking for mommy.
One of the things you will see about
mommy now.
He's not really a diving kind of player.
Yes.
He's not that player that dives.
But he went down too lightly.
No, when you saw
there was virtually a contact.
When you saw that first touch, you will know that with where the ball went to, he would lose his balance. So, and with a man on him, it was down. If he wanted to, he would just be rolling on the ground. His eyes was still glued to the ball.
No,
and still made
his eyes was glued to the referee. He was crying, mommy, mommy, mommy. They take him as sweet. Mommy, won't you say something? And mommy said, no, you have to keep playing. You have to continue. And the guy just rolled on the floor and still passed to his teammate.
Yeah, let them not be like my son, my last son.
Attacking right there. And we find Declan Rice at the edge of the box, finds Mino still with the ball. We find Declan Rice. I don't know if Shegun knows any miracle that can happen for England in this
there's still a miracle that can happen. It's still 1-0, so it's still a tight corner result for tight corner or slim lead for Slovakia in this one. Let's look at how much Slovakia are also defending, caging all the England players, putting them in a hole in this one, and a chance for a cross from Jude Bellingham, who holds on to the ball. I think he should have crossed that right from the first instance there. And yeah, it's England still attacking against Slovakia, taking up, putting the Slovakias in a tight corner in this one. England having the better share of possession, sends it straight into the hands of England. Kyle Walker there. Still England coming out to attack now. John Stones, the center defender, attacking for England there. And yeah, it's England still in possession. What would they make out of this possession? 73rd minutes of this game, and a team of 17 more minutes to go in this one. 17 more minutes for Slovakia to hang on in this encounter. Jude Bellingham on the ball there for England. Comes inward there for England. The chance for England, but Slovakia cuts that possession, and they'll look to break out on the counter against England. There's a Slovakia player on the ground there, holding onto his leg. Let's see if there was a tackle that led to that, but it looks like a time wasted antic from Ooh. That was a dangerous one.
Well, he twisted his ankle. We do that all the time. He possibly will be fine. He had a twist, a little bit more than normal, but with a little spray of diclofenac and methyl salicylate, the guy should be up on his feet in a few seconds. But he will try to kill time by rolling on the floor and waiting for the medics to come on. It's natural. It's natural.
Additional time.
Oh, well, but it saves him time.
Because right now in football, every minute that is missed will be replaced.
Well,
we saw the game against
we all know
Croatia
they can't be accurate, because even in your extra time, there will still be need for injury time. Okay, so the guy is buying time for his crew. Medics will come, they will carry him up and down, they will take him out, and then he will run in immediately. It wasn't that bad a twist. Otherwise, they will replace him. It's a game of football, but Slovakia is actually holding, quote and unquote, the balls of England right now. They have it in their pouch, and they can crush it when they want. Permit me to use the word. They have the neck and the jugular of England right now. 15 minutes to the end of the game.
It's the 75th minute, and play will restart anytime soon. We can see the frustration on the face of the England manager, Gareth Southgate. England restart play from a fair play position there, and Slovakia keep that ball in check there. They will be sending that out for an England throwing back to Dubravka, the goalkeeper, who finds his defender Milan Skriniar there. And yes, Slovakia coming all out against the English side in the last 15 minutes of this encounter. Well, if Slovakia taking a slim victory over England and seals a place in the quarterfinal of the Euro 2024, or with football be coming home for the first time in the Euros, going back to England, and here's a chance for Slovakia to attack against the English boys and holding onto the ball, coming out in their numbers against England in this encounter. The beautiful thing about the Slovakia team is the way they defend in units and also attack in units.
Yeah.
It has really worked the magic for them. They've kept England at bay in this encounter.
Yeah, when you look at them, they are really an organized side. With the way they play, going forward defensively, they are really, really organized. And that explains how they could be able to defeat that Belgium side. And it's really, really a sweet sight to see. But there's still time in this encounter for them to even extend their own lead right there.
Yeah, that's the time in this one, and Slovakia coming out against England. A chance for Pickford to the rescue for the England national team. The Everton goalkeeper holds onto the ball, rolls it straight into the hands of his teammate there, and there's Maguire on the ball there for England, and finds John Stones on the ball there, and the Manchester City defender comes in well there for England, and England holding onto the ball there is Declan Rice, who finds his teammate there, Maguire with a long one, tries to get the runnies of Jude Bellingham here. And the Chelsea Cole Palmer there sends a long throw there, short throw for England. England with an opportunity, and it's still Jude Bellingham. I don't really know why he's falling down so much today, but I think he holds onto the ball too much for England, and that has been one of the disadvantage for England in this encounter. Holding onto the ball too much when you are supposed to drop a pass, and it's just
and that's Bellingham, right?
Yes, that's Bellingham. Yes, it gives Slovakia, the room and time to take the ball off his leg in this game. He has lost possession, so much in this encounter.
A number of times, yes. I think I observed that with Bellingham. He has tried dribbling too often and for too long. And when you're in need of a goal, you don't do that. 3-4 touches, you release the ball, let your teammate have it, show up again for it. But here he's trying to wiggle through, and you're playing against the the offshoots of USSR. These are Russians, quote and unquote, who we know are very physical and very, very strong people. They won't allow you to go through. And football is also about physicality as well as the technicality too.
Yeah, so Phil Foden will take this free kick into the box. Oh my God, Harry Kane lost that.
That was so close.
That was so close for England, but so close doesn't do it.
My God.
And that's
How
what the free
did he
header
lose
for
that
him
one?
there. He should be scoring that. A striker of his own
Caliber.
Free header.
Putting that into the back of the net. That
My
was a free header for the Bayern Munich striker. Where he can direct that across goal. Nebraska will be taking the stars there, and it's going to be a goal kick to Slovakia in the 78th minute of this encounter. 12 more minutes for Slovakia to hang on in this one and take this 1-0 victory over this England national team. Or will it be England staging a comeback in this encounter? There's still a lot of time in this game. And it's the 78th minute of Slovakia with a goal kick. Nebraska sends that one, the long one, straight into the England half. And it's England who has regained possession, sends it back to Kobe Maino. And here he's back into the hands of Bukayo Saka, who is now playing as a left back for the English national team in this encounter. England coming all out, lost possession, and Slovakia on the ball there. It sends it straight into midfield. Loboska with that long one, but easily caught out there by the England defender there. Maguire on the ball comes inward for England, that sends it straight into midfield. Here's England going forward through Kobe Maino there. Maino on the ball for England. Dribbles his man, sends the hold on to the ball, releases it straight and finds Jude Bellingham, who sends a cross into the box. Nebraska to the rescue again for Slovakia.
Yeah,
you know, that chance Harry Kane missed might just be the winner they were looking for.
Yeah.
We expected Kane to just put that in the net. That's his signature position, and he actually attempted
you
it.
have to just he had to bend back. He had to come back for that. That was why I couldn't really drive it on target. So he had to come back to make that attempt. It's understandable.
But he will have to explain a lot.
Yeah, because he didn't give evidence right there.
There's no evidence.
Yeah, no
He had the
evidence.
ball, he nodded it, and it was just 2 inches wide of
you
the
have
post.
to look at his body position, where he was, how he took off, how he got that header. So when
You
look
know,
at
like I
those
said, you need to
analysis,
do a lot of explaining.
it's Harry Kane that lost that chance. So Bukayo Saka attacking down the left will find Phil Foden, and Phil Foden will find Declan Rice, who will send this one into the box, headed out by that Slovakian player right there. And still Slovakia with the ball.
Wow.
Right there. Send a long one.
Give
But
us
Bukayo Saka has to send this one back to the goalkeeper. So it seems Slovakia are now ready to run down the clock. And it's Kopama attacking down the right. Can he do something special right there? It's still Kopama who will find his teammate. Kyle Walker gives it back to Kopama. Kopama finds Phil Foden. Phil Foden with the ball finds Bukayo Saka down the left. Bukayo Saka will cut in and a cross into the box, blocked. And will find his teammate Declan Rice, and he will shoot.
Oh
my God.
That's last goal for England. More shot there from Declan Rice.
That
Look
was
at
so
what we
close.
keep saying. Kopama came in. Look at the creativity up front. These things, I don't know if some coaches are blind. I don't understand.
At the point in time, I felt that Southgate did not use Kopama because he wanted to reserve him
As a super sub.
Yes,
I
super
don't
sub.
think that is that might
Because there is no way
Wanted-
any coach in the
wanted him
world,
to be a super
any
sub.
coach in the world will want to bench player like Kopama.
Exactly.
I don't understand.
You understand? So we will not blame him. They have qualified. They have qualified as top of Group C. You know, but now this is the knockout stage.
The
And-
last game of Group C was a scare.
Yeah.
When Kopama came in, the game took a different turn. It was evident. Even a newbie football lover will see it very clearly. The awareness of the Slovenians began to increase. Look at the Slovakians now. Most of the balls now are going to Kopama. Why? These things are evident.
Because the attack has to come from there. That's why Saka was moved to the wing back position on the left side. So Kopama could have the chance to run at the defense with Kyle Walker supplying him. However, he has made a lot of input in this game. He has added so many crosses, so many true passes, yet unconverted. But we still have about 10 minutes of regulation time. My hope is Harry Kane will be able to put one or two of those in, and Jude Bellingham may just be a finisher that they've been looking for. But we have effectively 12, 13 minutes, regulation time 10 minutes. The game is at the point of fear right now for England. I'm sure English fans are tweeting right now. Is footy still coming? Is it still coming home? Is it still coming home?
No, my Shegu, I want to ask you this question. Now we have the best of the Spanish teams, strikers. We have Bellingham, one of the best. We have from the German Bundesliga, we have Harry Kane. Both of these two players are in the England squad, but yet it's like a drought of goal. Because to me, with this kind of players, 4 games, just 2 goals.
Well, I think club football is actually different from national team football. You're playing with some of the best guys around the world in your club, and when it comes to national team, it's just pick from different clubs to come and play together. It's just the England problem is just the same problem we have with our own Super Eagles, our own Nigerian national team is almost the same problem. You know, have arrays of stars who perform very well for their club side, but come back to the national team and they look so ordinary. That's what we've seen from this England national team. So I don't think that has actually rubbed on them. But the biggest problem is just, you know, trying to organize these guys, bringing them together and turning them into a unit or a team that can work together.
And now the only minor that somebody a fan here said is the only player in England.
For his age,
bringing in Pt.2 Eze.
For his age, he has actually done a lot of movement for the England national team.
Keeping his yellow card now.
Is a more offensive. It's more offensive player.
Switching to a 4-3-3 formation right now to try and attack against this Slovakia team. Slovakia are really stubborn. Look at how they are defending. Just the way the doc called it. They are defending. They are keeping their diamond shape very well in this game. And putting the England players in a hole. And it's always hard for them to come out of that hole. You have about 3 players, you know, surrounding you when you are with the ball, and you always find it hard to come out of that position.
So they are the way they recover the ball.
They are losing the ball almost immediately, which is so bad for England.
Which is so
bad. That's a very
shot was blocked.
Let's talk about
England might just be getting
Bellingham with the ball right there.
That's a player of Nigerian descent, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, talking about what is his name? Mino has been suspended due to a yellow card. But right now,
we have a yellow card or just tactical change.
But right now, the referee is not that friendly because we are seeing 6 yellow cards in this encounter. 3 for England, 3 for Slovakia. We're having Guyi, who has a yellow card for tripping and is going to miss next match. You understand? Then Mino, who has been substituted
if they made it to the next match.
For roughing is going.
Funny enough to me, I think England will still be getting a goal in this game.
Then we have Bellingham, one of the strikers.
When the pressure comes in,
one of the strikers.
This Slovakia team, they were actually falling for it.
One of the strikers also having a yellow card for tripping. Then for the side of Slovakia,
and cross into the box. And
for Slovakia, we are having Kucha, who is having a yellow card for tripping, and we have a streamer who is having a yellow card also for roughing. Then the last person that we just had a yellow card now is Patrick for roughing too. 6 yellow cards. Are you expecting a red card in this encounter?
It's possible. The referee is disciplined. It's just a game whereby, you know, after that 3rd yellow card, it seems the English has disciplined themselves, and I don't think they've gotten any yellow card this second half. So they are just trying to get a goal, and I don't know why they don't keep looking up. Cole Palmer opening up for the runs, and is throwing to England at this point in time.
86 minutes of this encounter. 4 more minutes to go in regulation time. Back to Cole Palmer, the Chelsea player, sends in a cross for England, easily defended there by Slovakia, and they'll be thinking yes, they can nick this victory in this one. With Pt.2 Eze on the ball there, returns it to Cole Palmer. Palmer tries to tee up his teammate there, and Slovakia breaking out, looking to counter against this England national team with this very chance for Slovakia to eat against England, and they are also not coming out, minding themselves and coming out in numbers in this one. England in possession of the ball there, and Pt.2 Eze, the Crystal Palace midfielder on the ball that sends a long shot one straight into midfield, finds Declan Rice on the ball there for England, takes out his man and lost possession. Is Slovakia with an opportunity to go out and attack against this England team, with this very chance for Slovakia to get that needed second goal, which might just be confirming their victory over England in this one. 87 minutes, 3 more minutes to go in this encounter in regulation time. At least we have 3 more minutes to play in this one. Slovakia with a real opportunity to attack, and a shot straight into the hands of Pickford. the England goalkeeper will take a shot one and sends it straight into the hands of his teammate there. Finds up Kai Walker on the ball there. Kai Walker comes inward for England, releases it into midfield there, and it's England in possession. And it's Cole Palmer on the ball there, sends it back into midfield and finds Kai Walker there. Kai Walker returns it into the fence, finds John Stones. John Stones on the ball, finds his teammate there. As England coming all out there, Bukayo Saka on the ball there for England. And it's even looking more like Berechi is playing more defensive role for England right now.
Yeah, he's playing from the deep
left back position.
He's actually coming from back to front.
Left back.
He has a duty.
Yes, the chance for the equalizer.
Oh no!
But they still have lifeline there. It's Lubushka who actually saved the blushes of the Slovakia team here. And here's a corner kick for England in the 88th minute of this one. They have a big defending to do against this English team. Lifeline for England. Would they be making good use of this? After all, man in the box there. And it's going to be corner kick from this Manchester City winger. Phil Foden, who is standing on the ball. Tries to send it in and sends a cross in there with a big goal for England here. The brush car to the rescue for Slovakia.
Very sensible.
England in possession. And still been played in the box there. And the referee spotted and the Frenchman against the England player there.
That's a foul.
And it's a foul. And it's going to be a free kick to Slovakia in the 89th minute. 1 more minute to go in regulation time. It's still Slovakia leading against Holland 1-0. Who would have thought of this?
All right, we would have thought of this. We have 3 questions here from.
I think we had someone who predicted Slovakia 1.
Yeah, we have 2 people.
England 0.
But the first person we have to win.
Yeah.
So I think the director will confirm that very soon. Doki, I want you to answer these questions. We have 3 questions from Ebuka. Your man, you talk about him, but here he's back and he's fully represented himself here. He said, 1, he said, Palmer should change his nationality. Though I've read that one before, but the other one, he said, if they are good to put Palmer on, they should just take Saka completely. He hasn't played left back in years. What's Southgate thinking? This is a poor performance. That is true. Then they say England has a 26-man squad, and yet they keep playing the same team every time.
Every team has a starting.
Yeah, you have your
well, you have to be realistic here. You have to put your best foot in front. This is a knockout stage. This is possibly the best they have, except the likes of Palmer, who we expected to have started the game. Expected him to have started the game and put pressure on the opposing defense. But maybe because they wanted to play Saka on the right side, they didn't want Palmer to start. However, Saka has not lived up to his performance in the EPL in this tournament, and neither has Harry Kane, neither has most of them. If we're going to look at, even Bellingham has been of poor performance compared to what he did. Excuses have been given concerning them playing for the whole season and being tired at the point in time. But if you look at it critically well, you will actually agree with me that keeping Saka on the left is not a minus, because he's not playing defensive. He's a wing back. He's actually playing. It's like the coach is increasing the number of attackers. Okay, so they actually don't have left backs or right backs now. They don't have defenders in that sphere. These are guys that are mobile. These are guys that are supposed to push. These are guys that are supposed to create something in front.
Yeah, 5 minutes. And there will be 5 minutes additional time.
We have 5 minutes additional time in this game, and Cole Palmer on the ball there for England. And as England come all out against Slovakia to attack and look for that late equalizer that might just give them a lifeline in this competition. 5 minutes additional time in this encounter. Still England trailing 1-0 against Slovakia as England goes all out to attack. Berechi Eze on the ball, beats his man, comes inward there for England. The cross into the box there, but goes out for a corner kick to England.
Yeah, that's a deflected one there. It's going to be a corner kick to England. Right now, we've seen. Jamai, let me ask you this question. Do you think it's going to end like this? A victory for Slovakia?
It can. There's still 4 minutes to play, but it looks most likely because the closest England has got is that, and that cross into the box from a corner kick, punched out by Dubravka right there, and Phil Foden will chase this one and tries to keep it in play, but the referee says it's a throw into Slovakia, and he needs to be dropping this one. It looks like the English are so quiet. 2nd minute of additional time, still England trailing 1 goal.
This is actually not the time to be an English fan. You actually don't want to be expecting it. You know, it's coming home, it's coming home. I wonder what they're going to be saying right now to themselves. Is it still coming home? Because honestly, this looks like it's not coming.
We saw, what's it called? Italy scored in the last minute.
And we saw 110th minute for, was it Slovenia?
So there's still a lot of time in this game. So England can still come back in this one. Nobody will want to write off England until the end of the game.
But if you're an English fan, right now, what would you be thinking? Does it look like it's still coming home?
I'm waiting on the God of football.
Oh, I'm sure you're pissing in your pants right now.
Yeah. I guess still 1-0. England trailing against Slovakia, and Slovakia, who has a chance from their own box, is going to be a free kick against England, and that is John Stones who went straight into that Slovakia player. 1-0, third minute of additional time, and Slovakia making a substitution in the third minute of additional time. 2 more minutes for Slovakia to hang on in this one.
Yeah, I think it has been adjusted to 6 minutes now, the additional time.
Hey, I want to ask you this question. We know Hurricane.
So there's a substitution for Slovakia.
Is the goal scorer. Yeah, who has been replaced?
He has been replaced, and Grimba is coming up, a defender, and they are trying to run down the time right there. And it's the Slovakia that is leading in this one, 1-0 right there. So it's still already in the 4th minute of additional time. Free kick taken by the goalkeeper. Declan Rice will pounce on this one, headed out, also headed out by the Slovakian player right there. And it's still England.
You see this pressure. The pressure on Slovakia is really going to. I just hope it won't hurt them at the end of the day, because they are giving England more of the ball. They are letting England see more of the ball in the dying embers of this game. And if England are controlling the ball, it's really going to hurt the Slovakia team.
Yeah, it might hurt them at the end of the day. Cole Palmer trying to team up with Kyle Walker right there. But I think it's just like when something has almost gotten destroyed, you now bring in this guy. It doesn't make sense.
Ivan Toney is about to be thrown in, and it's Phil Foden, who has been withdrawn by Southgate to be one of the last dice he will be throwing in this game. Let's see if the Brentford striker will be the one to get England on that needed equalizer in this game, or will he be a part and parcel of that England equalizer?
Well, I think this substitution should have came in around the 82nd, 80 minutes.
And that is Kyle Walker with a long throw in for England there into the box there, and still England in possession, and Slovakia spills that, and it's going to go out for another England throw in. 5 minutes of additional time played, 5 out of 6 minutes played already, as we are approaching the last minute of additional time. And Skywalker will attempt another long throw for England, sends the long one straight into the box there, and that is the goal! Jude Bellingham with an acrobatic one there.
With a bicycle kick right there. Something out of nothing.
I said it. I said it.
Yeah, Shegun said it.
When your
sweat beats are going to be like, wow, I can't believe that. So it happened.
The pressure is there.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Slovakians will be beating themselves
last minute, just like I was saying that you are giving England more of the ball when you are supposed to be holding the ball. You are supposed to be keeping
look at that long throwing from Kyle Walker, flick on.
Wow. Oh! There was nothing Nebraska was
Guay flicked that on, and the bicycle kick from
good goal there from Jude Bellingham. What a comeback for England. And what a way for them to come back.
And that's going to make the moment of the game, if this game ends, in favor of England.
Yeah, one of the best goals in this tournament.
Shegun, it's something you have been trying to prevent. We are going to have a very long day.
No, it's still, we are still
because 1-1 that means we are going for a penalty.
The only time I do try to prevent this is when it comes to 8 p.m.
8
p.m. So I don't stay in the studio till 12 p.m. But when it's time around, we're still here till
about 30 minutes.
30 minutes here, so maybe till 7:30.
So Jude Bellingham has made his presence felt in this encounter, bringing back England into this one. A swift assist for Gueye, who will be one of those contenders for the Man of the Match award in this encounter. And Slovakia currently in possession of the ball. We try to see if they can just get a last grasp of the goal in this one. But hey, anything can happen. It is because football and it's like biscuit.
You know, there was no,
don't know where
need to
crack.
spill that ball in that defensive what's it called, that situation when he spilled that ball for that throwing for Kyle Walker. Just send it out of your own ball.
Yeah,
if you want to pick that out. So I think they just gave England the lifeline out of.
But I don't think they did it intentionally. It's just the pressure.
It was the pressure. The pressure was actually much on them, and I said it that the experience in the English guys who come in back in this game. You don't give England that kind of opportunity, and if Care is not taking, they might concede that second goal before the end of this game.
It's really possible because the pressure now will now switch to the Slovakians because they must have
that is the final whistle. And regulation time is 1-1 between England and Slovakia. And we'll go straight into extra time.
Wow. We're having two people who predicted 1-1.
I think we're going to.
But the first person that predicted 1-1.
Extra time.
Yeah, we're going to extra time.
It ends at full time.
Extra time inclusive of the prediction?
No. I think it's regulation time.
90 minutes.
90 minutes. But we have two people so far who predicted 1-1.
Yeah,
But the director is going to signal to us the first person that predicted 1-1 is going to be I think it's going to be a female. Yeah. Name Elaine something. But let the director confirm it.
Okay, the same who predicted 1-1
I think Elaine predicted
1-0
in favor.
1-0 in favor of Slovakia.
No, 1-1. It was
1-0.
1-0.
It was 1-0. She predicted 1-0.
All right, let the director confirm it. So we let our fans know. But talking about it, Bellingham has to bring England back to the Euros. That is the second goal in this tournament so far for Jude Bellingham. And the likes of Harry Kane, just one goal in 4 matches. Are you disappointed with it?
Yeah, no, I'm not really disappointed, but that has been England's performance in this competition. But good one for them to come back, and I think they can nick it in the extra time of this encounter. Disappointing ending to this game from Slovakia. They actually played well for 70 minutes in this game.
Yeah,
they played well for 70 minutes and just allowed Slovakia to come back in this one.
All right, just allow Slovakia to come back in this one. And we're having a call here. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hello. What is your name and where are you calling from? This is Premier Sport Fan Center.
I'm Okpeyemi calling from Ikeja, Lagos.
Yeah, Okpeyemi, you are so fast. It's like you have been following up. You are the winner of today's prediction because we have two people who predicted 1-1. Okpeyemi, Abdulazaz and Dolly Pezel predicted 1-1, but you predicted before Dolly Pezel, so you are a winner for today. Congratulations, Okpeyemi. How do you do?
Thank you very much.
How do you feel right now?
Blessings for you.
I want to ask you one question. I want to ask you some series of questions. Why do you think this match is going to end? Why did you predict 1-1? What made you predict 1-1?
I mostly predict draws, so I like picking my game straw.
You say what?
I think we have a lot of punters.
I predict draws, so I like picking correct scores of draw.
Wow! You like predicting the correction on draws. So this is a clear draw game, 1-1, and you got it right. But the question I'm asking you now, you like predicting draw, but something must propel you to predict draw 1-1.
England
at the 90th minute when England were trailing 1-0. What was running through your mind, Okpeyemi? Hello, Okpeyemi.
Considering the England team and the way they've been performing so far in the Euros, I felt seeing it is a quarter-final, seeing it is a good, knockout match. I felt a draw game should be in place.
All right, you were not even afraid to predict draw when you see the lineup of England with the likes of Bellingham, Harry Kane, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, Cole Palmer. You are not afraid to predict 1-1 draw. What gave you that courage?
I know the England team will concede, and I know England will also score. So 1-1 is the perfect draw.
Okay, how old are you?
I'm 29.
29. Okay, when do you start predicting?
A long time since I was 20 years old.
Okay, you're like David. Yeah, Agbabola. We call you Agbabola.
Agbabola.
Not like David. David said he was predicting from his mother's womb.
Okay, congratulations,
Okpeyemi.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You can send your last 4 digits of your phone number
and your account number.
Send your phone number to
and details.
There.
So this number.
Yes, send your phone number and your account number to the number on this our comment section. At this our comment section right now.
And you call in with the number too for us to confirm that it is you.
Yeah,
now you've called in, we've seen your number, so do well to send this number with your name that you used to comment on our YouTube page.
Yes, the one you used to comment, you used to
and
predict
the account number.
And the account number too.
The one you predicted 1-1. Use that same number.
To send your phone
so that we can confirm that you are the one.
Send this phone number and your account number.
Okay, I'll send
through
it
the
now.
live
Should I
chat.
comment
Send it now.
with text message or should I comment on?
Yes,
the
comment
channel?
on the live too.
On YouTube. On YouTube.
The way you predicted. The way you predicted.
Okay, I'll
Yeah, your phone number and your account number. This main
Yes,
phone
thank
number
you
so that
very
we
much.
can know it's you. So
Okay, I'll do
congratulations
that.
again.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, congratulations, Akpayemi. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank
So
you, sir.
Akpayemi
Thank
is our winner for today. And anyway, kudos to Dolly Pezel. Probably next time you will try earlier.
I think we need to start one maybe a bet program on Premier Sports Fan Center right now. 'Cause I think we have a lot of punters who are coming in to predict on the program these days.
A lot of them.
Well, quite a lot of them, but today the winner
Well,
is.
I really wanted to know what was going through his mind as at the 90th minute or around the 94th minute of this game when England were still were trailing 1-0 in this encounter. But good one for them to predict. I think if I could have predicted in the studio, probably I would have gone for 1-1 also.
Because now that you have known the final score, and now to
Started in England.
What a way to start the extra time! What a way to start the extra time for England!
Beautiful cross from
Cole Palmer.
Cole Palmer with a cross
That's
for
why he's a
England.
Chelsea
And it was
player.
like a jungle of headers. We'll come back to that Chelsea thing.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't comment when that guy said he was Chelsea fan, and all of you were like, oh, sounding like ambulance. Come on, I'll reserve it for you.
The dog.
Yes.
The dog. I asked a question yesterday. Maguire will be playing for Chelsea next season, not
Maguire.
Barcelona.
Ah, well, has he signed?
Yeah.
Have you paid?
Yes.
6 million.
Okay, let
6
him
million.
go,
6
let
million.
Yes.
We are coming for what's it called, Lami Yamal.
Yamal.
Yeah, we are coming for
You
him
can't
also.
buy Yamal. You guys
Okay.
are too cheap for Yamal.
Okay.
PSG can buy Yamal. They give us 250.
Okay. Well, they come back for England.
Look at
in
that
this
header
encounter.
from Ivan.
Ivan Tony.
Harry
Kane with the goal. Look at that header.
two. There's the second goal. You know, I just talked about Harry Kane. That are you not disappointed with Harry Kane?
Beautiful goal from Harry. Up England. Now you have hope. I said England 2-1 at the beginning of this game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where it's going to end. 2-1 in favor
I
of
think there's
England.
more goals in this game. Maybe in the extra time, we'll be seeing more goals from England because the total turnover in this game. That goal that pushed this game into extra time really gave them lots of confidence coming into the extra time. And this way you come into extra time, you attack your opponents when they are still low on confidence, and that is what England has done. You look at the attacking the players attacking for England right now. Ivan Toney and Harry Kane. Lot of experience between these boys. Look at that header to drop that ball from Ivan Toney for Harry Kane's goal. That is typical experience play from
I
India.
think guys, Southgate, you have to give him some credit. The substitutions that he came in later changed the direction. Of
Now
the
the person
because
saying
Ivan Toney coming in mainly to make the striker, two strikers in the box, made the change because we all saw. But I still think that England was just lucky today. Will they be lucky next time?
Yeah.
So you have to just start the best legs that you have.
I'm going to disagree with that lucky part. England was not lucky. England played to win. They kept on attacking. They were missing chances. Some were saved. So it wasn't like they played only in the last 15 minutes. They played all through the game. They were shooting, they were attacking, and eventually they got it. They weren't lucky. And let us not forget something about Southgate. Because when he kept Palmer on the bench, a lot of us were pointing fingers at him. However, look at what Palmer has done. Invigorating the team. Like refreshing them. Like he just brought a dose of a stimulant into the team. And since he came on, 30 minutes at the end of the game.
Doc,
the game
I can
has
categorically
totally
tell you that he only brought Uncle Palmer because they were losing.
but
If
in
you
the
check
last
the
game,
first
he
game,
also did
the
that.
first game, Cole Palmer was on the bench throughout. The second game, and they lacked creativity, especially in that second game.
But they won
He
the
didn't
first game.
They won the first game. You know that kind of win the Super Eagles had at the AFCON. that pressure field that sent so many fans to the hospital. That was how England defeated Serbia in the first game.
I think
the second game.
No, but look at the tactics now.
Inexperience actually cost what's it called, Slovakia.
That
dynamic.
Hold
on to that ball.
There was
no
need.
need.
Kill the game. Send the ball to the edge of the box. Let them run back and take it.
I refuse to agree with
inexperience. I think inexperience
killed them. Because they sustained that till 90 minutes.
Yes,
that's why.
That was when the pressure came in.
They played like that the same way for 90 minutes, and they considered at the 90th
minute. At the 90th minute, as when we were getting into the dying embers of that game, into the additional time, pressure was starting to come in.
No, pressure. How many times? Wait, I'm
coming. The two throwing Kai Walker took before that goal, the first one and the second one that led to that goal, those two long throwing were spilled ball from the defenders of Slovakia.
That's because England was attacking. They kept on trying to play into England half, but you don't leave your area to go and score 5 minutes to the end of the game. You defend your goal post. You sit back and block, which is what they did. They blocked their post. Whenever they had a chance, they played out of their area. But 1 minute to go, they were defending their goal.
The angle Shengu was saying is, the best form of defense is attack.
Not at 90 minutes when you're leading 1-0 in a knockout stage.
The dog. When you see teams like, for instance, the Barcelona of the Guardiola era, what they do is Suarez will take the ball to the edge. Drogba era, they take the ball to the edge of the corner flag, try to run down the time, and that's what Slovakia didn't do. Anybody they sent it back to the English.
Hold on. That is if Suarez had the ball.
In this case, they didn't have the ball. The ball was in England's hands. They were defending 10 men in the 18-yard with their goalkeeper. And their striker was also part of the defense. That's what Mourinho would do. He did it against Barca. They won 3-1 at San Siro, and they came to Camp Nou and defended that. They lost by 1 goal, but they were fine. They qualified. They kept Samaleto was their top man. He was almost in the 18 all the time. And they defended for 90 minutes, and they only got 1 goal loss, and they qualified. So 90 minutes, 5 minutes to the end, you don't go out, you don't open up every man behind the ball, which is what they did. But England was persistent. England was resilient, and they had a sleek chance. If Bellingham hadn't had that loose ball, they would have lost. Which is what has been happening. They've had all those time, but there was no man on Bellingham at that point. If somebody was there, just put a head, that would have been it. The referee will have blown the whistle, and you will have blamed Southgate. However, what Southgate did was, let's keep Palmer here. Palmer can always bring in a reinvigoration into the team, which he did, and then brought in Tony. Okay, support the midfield. Ebereze, put pressure. Let's remove Mino. Okay, defensive midfielders, take them out. Let's push. Bring Saka to the left. Remove the left defender. Saka is an attacker. So all these guys are going to push and push. They had only 2 defenders left, because I don't rate Kai Walker as a defender. Kai Walker is an attacker, very offensive defender. So they only had 2 defenders left, and they kept the pressure on. So the pressure, Slovakia was actually playing against 10 attackers from England, and that's why they got the result. So it wasn't lucky. They worked for it.
All right, you can hear that from the great analyst here. That is what you get when you listen to Premier.
In my own opinion, because they've been attacking like this for the beginning of the second half, and they still didn't get this goal.
But the attacking was not that effective like what we are seeing.
It was actually effective. That mistake
in the first half,
they were lucky.
That mistake from Slovakia was always going to happen in this game. I was saying in the dying
England was lucky
they were just waiting for
come
that
back
mistake
at
to
that
happen.
dying minute. It is luck. Not that England did anything other than the usual. They've done all second half. Why, if it was not luck, why did they have to wait till the last?
What do you understand about pressure?
The pressure is
pressure generally. What do you understand about pressure? Consistent pressure. What happens when you are consistently under pressure? What will happen?
You see, you have to bring the football into the perspective.
That's what I'm saying. If you if you are consistently under pressure in your defense in football, what will likely happen?
Likely.
Yes.
Now you use the word likely because it's not a certainty that it will happen.
There is no certainty.
Yeah,
what will most likely happen if you are consistently under pressure?
When something is not a certainty,
yes,
and you get it at the death, what is it called?
See,
is luck.
in probability, there are ratings.
Yes.
10% probability is lower than 70 or 80% probability.
But it still happens.
When you are consistently under pressure, there is a very high likelihood, close to 100, that you will make a mistake.
Yeah.
And when you make the mistake, your opponents will take advantage.
Shagun, did you see
This is what happened here.
Slovakia and Belgium? Did you see the pressure Belgium threw at them? 3 goals cancelled due to VAR. Did they later won? When the analysts will say luck was against Belgium.
Exactly. Luck.
England was lucky to get that
Oh,
goal
no.
the depth.
I refuse to. You know why I refuse to agree the lucky part? Because they played to win. They weren't lucky. Slovakia defended. That's their game plan. They scored and they defended. England scored. They played to score. They targeted scoring. And they were blocked by these superior defenders for 90 minutes. Unfortunately for the defenders, England had a break in 91 or 92 minutes. And then
94th minute.
And then Slovakia,
No, 95th, what am I
then
saying?
Slovakia
95th minute.
had to pick up the pieces. It doesn't
I
matter.
think I was the only one in the studio who believed England was going to come back before the end of the
Oh well, but that's football for you.
Yeah.
If you keep on applying the pressure, you will likely get a
95th
result.
minute, if I'm not
What
mistaken.
if England had
Yeah, it's
sat back?
95th minute that
What?
William got that
Yeah,
goal.
what if England?
Virtually last minute of the game.
It doesn't matter when, as long as the game is still on, they will qualify for the next round now because they played for it. Southgate arranged. Okay, look at Baba. What's his name? Ancelotti. How did he win the Champions League? Was he winning from the start? Most of the time he came back close to the end of the game. And what does he do? He introduces Kamavinga, introduces these small boys, and takes out these old legs. And then within 3-5 minutes, you see a goal coming towards the end of the game. Even in injury, extra time. And then he won the Champions League, and people be like, Ancelotti, strategies. He always comes back. What if he didn't come back? But that's the strategy. He has some legs that he can use to replace tired legs, and some legs that can introduce a new. Okay, when he brought in Ebereze, you made a comment, Shagun.
Yeah.
You said it was changing the tactics, and it switched to 4-3-3.
Yeah.
And what that means is, what do you do with 4-3-3? Full attacking formation.
formation.
And even his 4, the last 2 were not defenders.
You are talking about tactics.
Exactly.
We all saw that. If you
No,
are
I'm
if you
coming.
are in a knockout stage, you are Gareth Southgate. You probably do what he's doing. You want to attack more. You throw more bodies up front.
No, but
it is practical.
Before
it is
no.
just a simple thing that
Yeah,
you will do.
yeah, yeah.
But getting that goal at the death
Yeah.
has an item of luck in it.
No. Let me come in.
Because
let me
see,
come in
let
now.
me tell you,
See.
even Guardiola said it. He said you cannot win the Champions League without that subject called luck, even after your hard work.
Nobody can replace luck. Luck is part of the
eh,
game.
This goal
You know.
coming at the depth without flick. Will
See.
you tell me that goal is a training ground routine?
I'm coming.
That goal
I'm
is
coming.
just simple loose ball around the box that somebody pounced on.
No, but Yemi, you,
Well,
you
but
said,
I'm coming before.
you
Let
said
me
it's
come
a
in.
loose ball.
Doki, let me come in here.
Okay.
Now you see what actually happened here. We saw Gareth Southgate at the point we are all criticizing him, and
Of course we need to.
when he brought out Phil Foden, I was wondering what is this man trying to do.
Yeah, in fact,
you
I
understand?
didn't see Phil Foden mostly for the second half.
I
He
was-
was mostly absent.
I was wondering what he was trying to do when he brought out Phil Foden, and when he brought out Mino also. I was thinking maybe probably it's because of the yellow card. He brought in Pt.2 Eze, and he took out Phil Foden, brought in Tony, and at the end of the day the goal came. So I don't want to say it is luck. He has actually done something to give him that result.
What I'm saying is, the teams, for instance, the first game Belgium lost, did they make substitution trying to change things in the game? Did they not score? Did VR didn't VR chop it off?
Yeah, he chopped off 2 goals.
Now, if it is the tactics and the changes and the game plan of Gareth Southgate, will it be 95th minute, a minute to the end of the game that they will get that goal?
The ref fell off place.
You know, I asked this question. I was surprised I asked this question. Why is it that Southgate is not always using Popama? Is he reserving him to the end of the game? You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly, it's a strategy. It's a strategy.
It's a strategy.
It's a strategy.
I think Doki answered that question that it's a strategy.
It's a strategy.
You keep your best for the last. You understand what I'm saying? And it
In
worked.
a knockout stage?
Yes,
Of course,
yes.
you do that.
You have super subs as a
Let me now
technician.
tell you this categorically.
Yemi?
Real Madrid that the doc referred to started with their best legs. Now let's start with the starting 11. go there and check. They played with their best leg. They just add extra bodies on the bench. They have strength in depth.
What I'm saying is this.
You can't bench the best young player and the player of the season in the Premier League that is on form coming into this competition.
I think this is healthy. This is a healthy argument here.
No,
but I would like our fans. I would like our fans.
You will save your fans the pressure.
No, I'm coming. I would like our fans to be part of it. Whatever your thoughts are on this argument that is on ground right now, I would like to hear your view. What do you think about this argument that is right on ground? But yeah, we're having some messages here. 3 messages that have not been read so far in this match, and we have Leke Adebuyi. He said that England is on the way. Then Ebuka responded. He said, England don't vex. Then Ebuka also said, good for them. So far, that is the last message sent so far.
Well,
in
that
this
was a
encounter.
good chance for Slovakia to come back into this game, but they couldn't direct that at cross.
That
goal.
was so close.
That was a good save there. Ebere Chieze had to make that.
Yes, if
for the
Ebere
England
was not
team
there for that
that
contact,
would have been the second goal.
that will have been 2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's going to be a
goal
good
kick to England as it stands. The last minute of the first half extra time, are still going into the second half right there in a moment from now. But the first half is still on. Maybe we have additional time in this first half.
No, there won't be additional time. It's just after. I think they do add the additional minutes after the 120.
It's already 15 minutes
15
already,
minutes,
and the referee has not ended the game. That means there's additional time, and they might end it anytime from now. Maybe a minute or two.
My a minute or two, and it's Harry Kane who just got the second goal in the Euro 2024. You know, and that's a beautiful one for him. I think he's the highest English player to score in the Euro so far. Earlier on, I think before now he had 6 goals plus the 2 in this Euro, both World Cup and the Euros. Right now he's having 8 goals, the highest English player to ever score in European Championship.
Now Saka is now doing what Foden was doing, joining. Playing close to Kopama. Why is he playing close to Kopama? Because now it is not evident that is the best creative player they have. Because Kopama plays with his eyes open. Look at how fluid the English are now up front.
Now, Yemi, let me surprise you. For the next game, Kopama will still not start.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Do you know why? Do you know why he will not start? Because if I was the coach and I get this kind of result, I will still not start him. It will be better as a super sub. You come in, change the game. Come in 60 minutes. Give them hell in the last 30 minutes. And that makes all the difference. I will still not start him. It's a strategy. There was a time, excuse me. There was a time Guardiola had that strategy. He had a player called Pedro then. He brought Pedro in and Sanchez. Pedro were playing the same position. But he usually brought Pedro in about 20-25 minutes at the end of the game. Consecutively, Pedro had goals coming in for him like 5 times in a row. 5 times. And he was saving him constantly. But he never started him. He kept on bringing him in at 65-70 minutes.
Hello, what is your name and where are you calling from? This is Premier Sport Fan Center.
This is David calling from Milano, sir.
Okay, David, the 2-time winner. How do you do right now? Right now, you can see extra time. It is England 2-1. How do you feel right now?
I feel very happy for England, and I told you the best player on the pitch there was Bellingham, and he came through for them.
Yeah, he came through for them. Now, we're talking about Harry Kane, who has not scored before. He only had 1 goal in this 2024 Euro, but today, he took England ahead of Slovakia when he headed that one in, making it 2-1. Are you happy for Harry Kane?
I'm very happy for him. He has not been doing well, but he's trying.
Okay, you say we are. Are you an England player? Are you an England fan?
My boys are there, so I go for them.
Your boys are there. No, I really want to know. You say your boys are there. Can you tell me 2 of your boys that are there?
Gallagher and Palmer.
You have your brothers here. There's a Chelsea fan. Yeah. You have Gallagher and Palmer. But you see, talking about Gallagher, they just brought in Gallagher right now. In the second half of the extra time. We didn't see him. And we saw Palmer, who has actually changed the face of the game. in this Euro, giving a cross, and Harry Kane has been substituted here in the second half of the extra time. So are you happy with your boys? That is Cole Palmer and Gallagher.
I'm very happy for Kopama. He totally changed the game. I'm happy for him.
All right, you're happy for him, but you know the game is not over yet. Do you see Slovakia equalizing in this encounter?
The game is over. It's over.
It's over. But you know, 15 minutes is a very long time in football. You know, a lot can happen in 15 minutes time. You know, so what makes you think that it is over for Slovakia? What makes you think that England is going to win this one?
England are definitely going to win. It's over. They are leading already, and they can keep the win, but they can still add to it.
All right. If England, maybe if Slovakia equalize, do you see England winning when it comes to penalty shootout?
Sure. England is going to win the penalty shootout.
Looking from the aspect of the goalkeeper and looking from the aspect of the players, do you think England have what it takes to win when it comes to penalty shootout?
England has what it takes to win. Yes.
All right, David. Thank you very much. But what do you have to say? Your final word to this match being played so far in this encounter between England and Slovakia.
So I'm here to receive the credit alert.
Don't worry, you will get your
all right,
David.
All right, you will get your credit alert. I think you have sent your number. You have sent in your account number. Don't worry, you will get it any moment from now. We have not forgotten you. You're going to get your credit alert. So David, sorry, I don't know why I like calling you Davido. Maybe because Davido just got married to Shoma recently. Yeah. So David, thank you very much for calling in. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Yeah. No. All right. The second half of this extra time I just started. So what are your expectations?
We have 15 minutes to go in this game, and let's see if Slovakia will be coming out against England. England has made two, tactical substitution. Withdrawing the captain, that is Harry Kane. They have Ivan Toney on the pitch, so they can fancy taking out Harry Kane and adding one more body to the back, which they've done with adding Konsa to this encounter, which I think is a very good substitution from them in this game. So let's see how they hold on to this encounter. I think they need to go all out and score one more goal in this game, so they can have a security goal. Before they also concede a late one against the run of play from this same Slovakia.
All right, let's one from this run of play from Slovakia, and we have a message from Lekia. So we can say it's coming home. Okay, this question to you: is it really coming home?
It looks like it's coming home.
Okay.
So all you need to do is get to the next round and get to the next round and get to the final. And when you're at the final, it may come home.
But
it's been a long time since he came home to England.
Shego, as big as the name of England, Shego, this is your question.
They've won.
No, they've not won it before.
1966
Shego. Yeah, as big as England, they've not won the Euro before. So do you think they have a chance for the first time?
Every nation going to a competition stand a chance of winning a competition. I guess the run of play, we saw Greece won it in 2004. So when it comes to a competition, I think any team when it comes to knockout, in knockout stage of it, any team stand a chance. As long as you are qualifying you are taking one match after the other, and you are qualifying for the next round, be it 1-0, be it 1-1 or penalty shootout. As far as you're pushing yourself down to the final, they were so unlucky against Italy the last time out. They would have won that just penalty shootout. That was what Saka losing penalty. Yes, that was what made them lost the last Euros to Italy. So there's still not a very good chance. I think they are with the way they came back against Slovakia. I think it's going to give them some kind of confidence and motivation going forward. Depends on who they are going to face in the quarterfinal. Because right now, a lot of those teams who are actually not really very good will be going out, and it's going to remain the big boys in this competition. If they face off against Portugal, it's really going to be a tough one in the round of in the quarterfinal also.
Yeah, and when you look at it, there are some teams.
Oh, England has
that
Gallagher. Gallagher.
He had to stretch for that one.
I think he had to take one for his team there. I think the free kick is not really
it's far enough.
It's far enough for Pickford. Pickford is actually a
but looking at it, there are some teams that are called tournament teams. Look at Argentina in the World Cup, lost the first game. The 2010 World Cup, Spain lost the first game. And when you look at the way they can grow into tournaments, England is one of tournament teams that can grow into tournament. But I think if Southgate can learn from this game, because it's not every team that will be able to come back against. It's very, very important because now it's super sub. So yes, that's if you are not 3-0 down in the first half already. There's nothing super the super sub will come and do for some very like France now. France leading you 1-0 like that or 2-0. It'll be really, really more difficult than this for you to come back. And that was not on target, but a good attempt right there. So, so when you look at these things, I think guys, Southgate should go back, look at this game very well, and even if you are not starting Kopama, there's still a Berichi Eze that can bring creativity. There are other, so you is what the problem of England is that creativity in front, and to me, Foden looks out of place today. Maybe the wife just gave birth. For me, I think if I was the coach, that the wife gave birth, I would not start him in this game.
And coming back for
because
visiting the
of
wife.
his
Just came back.
psychological, just coming back. So, but the coach knew why he started him. But from this overview of this encounter, I think he should learn from this, and I think he will learn because these guys they grow per game, and he has been a job that has been doing I think for almost 8 years or more now. So I think he will learn from that and try to do the needful next time.
All right, we learn from that and trying to do the needful next time. If you're watching us on Premier Sports Fan Center, if you have not subscribed before, please do well to subscribe to Premier Sports Fan Center. And you just need to tell a friend that will tell a friend that will tell a neighbor that will tell a neighbor about Premier Sports Fan Center. That is a place to be, a place where we talk about football, in-depth analysis of football, a place where you can predict and win. Yeah, great analysis here, line up here. Just saying it the way it is. It is live show. It is not like we practice or rehearse before coming here. It is what we see that we say.
Yeah, 112th minute of that game, a cross into the box by Slovakia was blocked by that English player right here. Bero will fancy his chance, taking a long throw in into the box, and he sends this one into the box. Can you do another Kai Walker? But there is a clearance from Declan Rice, a cross again into the box and cleared out. That was almost getting to that Slovakian guy to put the final touch. But England cleared their lines, and it's still Lobotka with the ball for Slovakia, who finds his teammate down the right. And they will try to fancy their chance, and they cross into the box. And eluded everybody.
That was a breathtaking moment.
Yeah.
The ball just swept over across the goal line and into touch.
No, I think Kai Walker saw that no man was on him. You can see how he left
That
the
was
ball.
a breathtaking moment.
Look at what he did. You saw he saw that there was no man, and look at the Slovakians will
And
be
you can
really
see what
beating
that
themselves.
that means to the goalkeeper. Pick for the a bit of fresh air for the goalkeeper there. 113th minute of action we've seen in this game, and that's 7 more minutes to go in this game. You can see the Slovakia fans were at a point lively in this game, now looking dejected in this encounter, but they shouldn't give up. There's still a lot of time in this one. They can still come back in this game.
Yeah, they can still come back because it's football. Anything can happen. 114th minute in this encounter is still Slovakia trying to take the game to England, asking the questions. Will they get an answer like the English have gotten 2 answers already after trying to come back into this one, and they are back in it now in cruise control in the driver's seat of this encounter. If it ends like this, England will be going into the quarterfinal. Wow, Shagun, the performance today from England, are you disappointed to some extent?
Yeah, for the first 90 minutes, I think I was disappointed. But coming into the extra time, I think they've made a major shift in the start, in the way they've actually set up themselves in the midfield, which has really given them more dominance in the extra time of this game. They've kept the Slovakians at bay in this extra time, which is really good for them.
And the dog, looking at the way it is right now, England looks to be the defending side, while Slovakia is now attacking.
No, you know the tactics in football is the tactics you apply in real life.
Yeah.
When you're on your back foot, you want to equalize, you go all out to mark.
Yeah.
You go all out to tack. You go all out to score. You take the offense to the opponent. But when you're leading, you defend. In as much as you want to take defense to attack, you want to defend first. Protect your lead first. as much as, oh, it's good to attack in order to keep our defense, you want to keep people in your own penalty area so that the opponent doesn't come in to score against you, which is what England is doing. They go out, there are so many of them in the half of Slovakia, but as soon as the Slovakians have the ball, they retreat. All of them retreat back to the other side, which was what Slovakia was doing before when England was behind. Now England is ahead and Slovakia behind, so Slovakia will take the ball to the English half, which is the process, you know, of getting results.
Football. So, well, it's now Slovakia attacking. Our time can change things in the world of football. There was a time Slovakia was defending. Now it is the English that is defending. Maguire, to me, looks like a contender for the man of the match.
He should actually be the man of the match. Great performance from Maguire, the Crystal Palace captain. He has been making a lot of blocks for the England and kept them in this game. More presence in this game for the English national team.
We have 3 minutes to the end of the game.
And we are currently in the 117th minute. 3 more minutes to go. 3 more minutes for England to win this encounter.
Yeah, so the referee says fair play in the box. He doesn't want to see anything that looks like an infringement in that box. And it's a corner kick to Slovakia at this point in time. And it takes it into the box, headed out by Ivan Toney right there. Berechese will clear this one forward.
That is how you clear.
That's the proper clearance for that.
Just send it back
That's
to the
when
opponent.
you have the chance to do that. You can't do that when you don't have the chance. The ball is in your box 6. If the ball is in your 6 yard, you nod it out first and get it to safety in order to shoot out.
Well,
you can't even shoot.
That safety he sent it to that place. He sent it to was so close.
You can't even shoot. The guys didn't have a chance to shoot.
You had every room to shoot. There was
they
nobody
didn't.
very close
They
to
were
that guy
just
there.
nodding it out. They were contesting with the headers, and the ball dropped in their 18 yard. What do you want them to do?
That's a cross blocked by Konsa.
Those guys have defended for 90 good minutes. They didn't concede for 94 minutes. So they did so well against a very strong side. They have only 2 names that are average, just better than average players. This England team has a lot of players. In fact, all of them are more than average. And they kept them for 94 minutes. And you're telling me they didn't defend well? Oh, please.
That's why
England did well to score.
England did well.
They
but
did well to score. They
luck
deserved the goal.
was not on Slovakia side. They really did well. Slovakia deserved to win this game in regulation
No,
time.
they didn't deserve to win the game.
All right.
Anybody that won this game deserved to win the game because both of them came to play tactics.
All right. So goal kick to England at the 118th minute of the 120 minutes that is expected to be played. And Pickford will take this goal kick, takes a long one, straight aimed at Berechese. But Gueye won't joke with this one, clears his line. If Anthony got an head on this one, Kopama chasing down, and he had to head that one back to his goalkeeper. Dubravka for Slovakia with the ball right now. Finds his teammate who will try to build up from defense into attack. Clock is ticking. Time is winding down. Will Slovakia be out of this competition? Will it be a case of almost winning became a defeat right there in the knockout stages of this competition? Well, hey, Slovakia now attacking all cylinders from right to left, from left to right, but the English are doing their defensive duties very well.
Very well.
They are not really in a hurry. They are positioned, they are calm, and sending just one man to chase the ball up front. And I think that man is Kopama right there. And it's still Slovakia trying to pass around the box, trying to find time and space to penetrate through the English setup right there. But hey, they've not had that chance. And they cross into the box. Oh my God. That was a close one for Slovakia. But Kyle Walker was there to do the defensive job right there. Defensive dirty work. And hey, already in the last minute right there of this encounter, will Slovakia come back into this one?
Well, I think this one is far different from when Slovakia were leading. I don't think there's any comeback from Slovakia in this one. We'll be having 1 minute additional time at the end of 120 minutes regulation time. So I think it's done and dusted for England. They are through to the quarterfinals of this competition.
Yeah, Shegun said they are through already, but football has not said it. When football says it, then we will all believe it. But Shegun can be maybe an octopus, or maybe a predictor-in-chief of this game right there. So Slovakia back in possession, trying to take this one forward. right hand side of the attack, and now Slovakia will pounce on that, still moving forward. Hey, Slovakia right here trying to find time and space and gets into the dangerous area for the English around the box right there. Pass that straight to the right hand side of the attack. We cut back and they cross into the box and headed there. Oh, still in the box. And Slovakia still has possession and the clearance stands on this one. And hey, that's a clearance from Konsa. And it's Evan Tony who will link up play with Kopama, who is let loose on the right there. 1v1 situation. Kopama will find his teammate. And the pass, and Ivatoni. Oh my God!
The power on that touch was shot was just too much. That would have been there, just like I said, 1 minute additional time, and it looked like it's a game done and dusted. England might just be saying they are true to the quarterfinals. Lucky one for the English coming back into this game. We're into additional time, and Slovakia coming out from one of their last attack against the English side in this encounter. Look at how composed England is. They are chasing the ball. Yeah. They are not giving Slovakia that time on the ball. The needed time they need on the ball to think and create something. Yeah. They are not giving them that moment. And yeah, it's Slovakia. This might just be the last attack for them. And the number 7 on the ball there tries to beat his man there. Beats Konsa there. The cross into the box with the spirit chance, or straight into the hands of Jared Pickford there, who is not in a rush. And the Slovakia players, lot of tears will be flowing from the eyes of this guy.
Pickford picks that one. And it seems England will be picking the quarterfinal.
And you will agree with me here that England has won the game by 2 goals to 1.
Yeah,
as predicted. So sometimes you have to read these games from the way it works. Slovakia started scoring, and they will go back and defend. Of course, at 90 minutes, I would have joined those folks that think maybe footy is not coming anymore, but you insisted that we must wait until it ended.
Yeah.
And then we waited until 95 minutes and we discovered that footy is still likely coming home. There's a possibility.
It's really going to hurt these guys a lot.
There's a possibility. Well done to England. I think England played a very good game in the second half. And they played well until the end of the game. Because after second half, they still played another 40 good minutes, including extra time and injury time. And they kept their own, considering the fatigue, considering various changes. And Southgate should get a good mark for this game. Over 10, I'm going to give Southgate 7 for this game.
All right, I think this is the first time in a very long time this year where we see a match where England is featured that you have over 2.5. Although you have to take them to extra time. It was 1-1 regulation time. And over 2.5...
I don't know why you are talking in parables. An average listener will not understand what over 2.5 means. So
okay,
maybe you explain from your wealth of experience in the
over 2.5, over 1.5 means getting 2 goals. Over 2.5 is getting like 3 goals, making loss. Well, that's a very good one for England against all expectation. When they were a goal down, I thought they would not make it, but they had to come back. Courtesy of the goal scored by Bellingham, and Harry Kane just had to head that one in to put them up front against Slovakia. But congratulations to England. But so far so good. Your last word on this encounter.
Well, great game of football. That is what we get in a football game. They never say never spirit, and that was what came in for the England. The spirits actually helped them in this game because when it was needed, they applied the necessary pressure against Slovakia and got that needed goal. And still basking on keep taking that pressure to Slovakia, they got that needed second goal immediately. The extra time started, and that was how they turned over a losing situation to a winning situation. They are through to the quarterfinal. Let's see how long luck will help them.
All right, let's see how luck will help them. And your fanatic.
Yeah, congratulations to England. I hope that they do better next game and not just put their fans on the edge like this.
All right, Doki, what do you have to say? You said 2-1. At least 2-1, though not on regulation time, but
no, but the 2-1 has to be by the end of the game.
Okay.
So extra time is part of the knockout games. I think we need to modify the rules of our bets predictions. We're in knockout stages, so it should actually be to the end of the whole game.
All right.
Okay, so maybe a draw may not be fine, or there may be a draw till penalty. Okay, penalty is just the only one out. So England did well, and Slovakia also held their own ground. It was a great match. It was a good match. Whoever paid to watch this match will not have lost any part of his money. it was a good match to watch.
It was a good match to watch, and here we are having a caller. Hello. Good evening. Who's on the line?
It's Okwayemi calling back.
Right, Okwayemi, how do you do? Have you sent? You have not seen your last phone number digit on our comment section.
Yeah, I already sent it to the comment section.
Have you sent that?
Details.
Account
Your
Yeah, I
account
sent it
details
to
too.
details.
Your account
I sent it
details
to
and
the
your phone
comment
number so
section
that
already.
we know it is you and not another person.
I sent it to the comment section already.
No problem.
You send it to the comment
Get
section.
back to you.
But right now, I'm not
We
seeing.
will call back to you. We will get back to you. We will
All right.
get back to you.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll get back to you.
We'll get back to
Okay.
you. Just make sure you send
Just
that.
keep listening. We are about to come up for the next game, so we'll get back to you. Be rest
Okay.
assured.
Thank you.
All right, Belesh, I'm sure we'll get back to you. So, Anna, that's where we call it a wrap in this edition, the third match of round of 16 in the Euros 2024. It is England who is the third team to qualify to the quarter final. Up next is the match between Spain versus Georgia, and we'll be back at 8 o'clock to cover that one. So, to those who did not get their prediction right in this one, you have another chance to predict again in the match between Spain versus Georgia. You can be lucky. You can be lucky. But for now, it's bye from us, and see you 8 o'clock when we come back for the match between Spain and Georgia.